Alright, coming to you from the beautiful city. Coming up soon, we fellas.
Hey Mark, what's your ETA?
I'm heading back now. Over.
Proceed to 26.133 degrees north, 3.628 degrees east.
Got it.
BAW 705 heavy, hold position. I'll get you moving in a minute.
BAW 705 heavy, holding November.
107 heavy, you're cleared to go. Opening north right, check. 107 heavy, you are cleared for departure.
277, check.
Greetings and welcome, fellow entrepreneurs, to another, new Let's Play series. Welcome to Let's Play Anno 2205. Yes, we're delving into this one. So, after the success of Anno 2070, well, success at least in my eyes, I think so, because of how this game turned out. Because this is effectively a sequel of sorts to 2070, as in certain plot elements pertain to events that happened in 2070, but that's beside the point. But this was an interesting experiment in a way for the Anno series to take, because, well, near future, okay, we can sort of imagine some things that might happen, but 2205, now we're talking complete sci-fi. And I don't think they ever really figured out how to do that. But also there was some, definitely some publisher influence going on with this game, because they changed so much. In that, for instance, in the previous games you basically always had a campaign bit, scenarios, and, well, basically open games where you can just essentially create a world as you see fit and do whatever you wish. None of that in Anno 2205. It's basically only just the campaign. Nothing else. And I think that hurt the game a little bit. You cannot fine-tune anything really, you can't really do anything different every time, it's just the same. Except for, difficulty level. Which is just a little bit disappointing. Plus this game came up with a whole lot of other silly stuff. And like for instance, this used to have a phone app integration. And I did play that a couple of times. And, well, it's just basic mobile phone games. Not anything really to write home about. It's just neat that it was there, but didn't really add anything to the experience, in my opinion. I'll say that. I mean, technically, I don't think there's anything really bad about this game, per se, but it is definitely one of the games that I bounced hardest off back in the day. Just wasn't what I wanted from an Anno game, essentially. It also gave me the thing that current Anno games, well, really after this only Anno 1800 out that I know of, but where you're constantly flitting between maps, and while that in itself isn't bad per se, just gives me information overload a lot. So we'll see if I can stick it out here, but anyway, let's just create a new corporation. Because as much fun as it is to go with Lion Global, no, we're starting across.
I'm glad you accepted my invitation. Samantha Beaumont, Global Union Supervisor of the Lunar Licensing Program. We have a lot to discuss. But first, I'd like to introduce you to your Artificial Data Amalgamating Messenger.
Thank you for participating in the Lunar Licensing Program. The program stipulates that your corporation set up operative spaceports to act as bases for a new wave of lunar colonization. You will further assist Global Union in the development of a fusion energy reactor to avert Earth's impending energy crisis.
Officially, only megacorporations are allowed in the program, but I personally took a stand for you. You just have to sign in with your corporation name.
Yes, what shall we call it? I mean, much as I would like to go with the something appropriate for me. And let's make a little bit fancier. Name it after my super destroyer.
Thanks, but I need to see your corporate logo as well, for identification purposes.
I never really unlocked many of these. Although because I did have Anno 27, you know, part of the Ubisoft club, I do have the Eco logo and the Global Trust logo. We're not using any of those though. Nothing that really looks like a skull, does it? This one, I guess. Probably would like to go this one, but let's go with this one.
My superiors at the Global Union had reservations about you, but I've convinced them. They even decided to allocate you high-grade territory for new corporate headquarters. Choose a sector.
So, which one would be the... Go with a difficult.
Almost there. We just have to negotiate the terms of your contract with Global Union, funding conditions, and the like.
Going for an expert loan, one. Because I want a bit of a challenge. That's long. Yep.
You are now entering Phase 1 of the Lunar Licensing Program. The Global Union assigned you territory in Earth's temperate region to establish a spaceport and a base of operations. The construction of a space elevator to Global Union headquarters is also required. For further instructions, speak to your official contact person. Global Union wishes you success.
Let me at the game, please.
A true island paradise, don't you think? The coastal area here is very rich in natural resources.
Look who's here. You wouldn't be looking for something to do, would you?
This could turn out beneficial for you at some point, but your prime objective is to raise a spaceport here. The spaceport building site off the coast is still unstaffed, but as soon as you've built the necessary housing, your construction team will be moving in.
Right. There we go. Also, just being on the safe side with music. I'm once again using my Anno music mix. Start making some housing. Well, we probably should hit our
Got work to do? We're on it.
Construction options expanded.
keep them in blocks of 4. Out of building materials. Fine. Knew that was gonna happen.
Construction of new building types possible.
Everything as efficient as possible. I kind of like how the game just explains
Great.
exactly what's going to
Building
happen.
material shortages shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Okay, we're out of power.
Warning. Human resources insufficient.
More
Warning.
workers, but
Energy grid overload.
yeah, I went a little bit overboard, but yeah, this game introduced the workforce mechanic, which is a neat way to constrain you from building too much on a single island without the proper support. It is not really complaining about that. So, as far as advanced societies goes, there is some limitations to the exceptions I can make because, for instance, there are still going to be needs buildings that you can build. Whereas before you kind of needed to spread them out a little bit so you could cover everything. In this game, you don't really need to do that. Which is, you know, not the most efficient way to handle this. Power again.
Your construction crew is one of the first ready. Keep up the pace. Your competitors will try to catch up.
Yeah, we'll get
For
to
the
the
next
competitors
construction
bit.
stage, you'll need qualified ground staff to operate the spaceport. Make sure to adhere to Union standards while providing the required infrastructure.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Yeah, they'll need more workers. Keep building that. We want to get the tax balance
I don't mind
a little bit
working here
more
at all.
control, but also we'll need some water. But so we are understaffed.
Didn't expect the management to show up.
So we are producing well done more than enough bioresin. To potentially expand this a little bit.
You need this desalination plant. These days, it's the only way to come by drinkable water.
Corporation value has risen.
Up a little bit. Workforce finally gets under control. Now we can consider expanding again. Little short on food. Technically, I don't need to put roads here, but I just feel it's a little bit neater if there's occasionally a break in the buildings. Okay. It's an info room.
Construction of new building types possible.
So we are gonna need a little bit more power. Efficiency is a little low. Get that much. Good enough. Get a thriving community going. Have everything except for money.
A broad range of information services. This will enable your employees to develop their interests as well as their skills.
Surplus, good. Upgrade.
Operators at your service.
Remarkable progress. You've assembled construction crews and ground personnel faster than I was expecting. You are more than ready for the first major hurdle. The program demands you connect your city with the Global Union space station via a space elevator. So far, only megacorps like the Big Five use such technology. But I'm sure you have the same potential.
Right. Use constructor bots. Operators. Why is it we have a feldspar quarry? And the ceramics kobolds.
You've gathered the components needed for the elevator. Only the elevator cable requires special materials you can't produce, but I arranged for a delivery.
Using the bots.
Competitive edge sharpened. Attention. Expansion of workforce recommended.
Yeah, I'm working on that. An alternative power source that is efficient. I mean, we'll be remodeling these islands a couple of times, and we'll also have access to more efficient buildings. So yeah, but we'll be replacing some of these with these new ones. Still a little bit short on stuff.
Got some work for me.
Okay. Power problem. A bit short on food again.
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities. Warning. Energy grid overload.
Just need workers, I think. Efficient.
Got some work for me. I knew there was something going on here. Nick Papadakis, Papadakis Enterprises. You want a good deal? Just come to my warehouse.
I don't have a boat yet.
Coordinates
Oh
confirmed.
no, I do have a boat. Where is Nick?
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand
there
for
he is.
specific
Underway.
Also,
Can
we'll
allow
need
myself a little
vitamin
treat every
drinks.
so often.
I I hate how inefficient I'm having to be. Operators.
Seems like work is following me home now. But at the...
Badly are in way more. Okay. There we go.
So, right then. How's things?
This can hold up to 4 employees. 5 employees. One can hold up to 20. But it's also only one building. Generates just as much workforce as 4 of these combined. Still, I prefer to have the bigger buildings. I think they upgrade better. You know, let's...
I hope this helps you.
Don't you worry about that.
It's not like working for a company.
Yeah, we reserve the small buildings for putting them into spaces where I cannot fit anything else, but the big spaces I definitely want big buildings.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Still low by 1. Well, they are working at peak capacity, so now we'll have to keep doing this.
It's a good day.
Construction options expanded.
Seems like work.
Okay. Need way more operators. Let's get some polymer, some vitamin.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
A clever move, seeing to your staff's good health. Benefits like that make you a more attractive employer.
You're very short on route.
Construction options expanded.
What can I say?
Warning. Facilities require additional manpower.
Seems like...
Attention. Lack of transporters impairing production.
Okay, that is a problem. And be in this area. Doesn't really matter where I put this. Connected by the road. Still got a shortage of fruit. Well, by a little bit. And power. So we can now get the tidal stations. That should help. Are we still under? Yeah. Roots. That's misplaced.
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities. Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
I just love such a big deficit. My boat has arrived.
You came to the right place. Nick has it all.
Well, really need anything from you.
Roger.
Definitely not gonna dip into my trust funds just for that.
Ah, me? Oh, yeah.
Warning. Energy grid overload.
Now we're getting too far away from the information center. Well,
It's alright here, I guess. You know, nothing fun.
just short on workers. We can solve that.
I asked around. Other firms provide
We bust our backs all day.
That's not entirely what I wanted to do.
Been a while since I had such an important guest. What can I do for you?
Actions going back up. We don't even need that much workforce.
I don't mind working here at all.
That won't solve much.
Seems like work is following me home now. But
Still have water over here. You need more. Starting to get that under control. Power is good. Just need to get the workforce. Yeah, I'm never gonna get completely efficient early on, because we have to do all this shenanigans. Okay, like I'm mostly okay. Let us prep for some more expansion.
You being here at my house only shows how much you care for us.
Attention. Workforce too low to meet production requirements.
Okay, and still banned. Try to keep this grids if we can.
Corporation label adapted to reflect economic power.
Yay. They're all
It's a
little
good
shorts.
All them awesome.
So fine. Don't. A little bit more water. Which is gonna be an issue because I don't have any more places where I can tap for water. Annoying. I'm gonna have to get rid of this guy. I need water.
Warning. Energy demand too high. Countermeasures recommended.
Let's finish the upgrade.
Your technicians are ready. Start the elevator construction once all other requirements are met. My associate, John Rafferty, is already...
Yeah, Rafferty here. Miss Bowman assigned me to ensure the transport's safety. Approaching your sector, over. Code Red. We're under attack. Code Red. Damn it. The cargo. Protect the ship.
People of Earth, this is the manifesto of the Moon's independence. The global union waged war on us for generations with weapons like falsehood, negligence, and exploitation. And the LEC bowed its head in servile compliance. But not anymore. set no foot on the land of our forefathers. We are the Orbital Watch. The moon is free.
They attacked us out of nowhere, sunk all my ships, and took over the cargo. Now they're blockading the whole sector. No transports are gonna make it through anymore.
All right, no time to study regulations. Meet Rafferty at the coordinates transmitted. Do whatever is necessary.
Spaceport expansion approved.
But that have to do for this episode. Thank you for watching. Enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye.